Today we're standing in front of one of Offenbach's most meaningful historic landmarks, Isenburg Castle. Modern Offenbach has kept very little of its old architecture, which makes this castle especially precious. Built in the late 1500s, it once served as the residence of the Counts of Isenburg, and it still stands as a symbol of the city. When you look at the side facing the main river, the castle appears strong, solid, even a bit forbidding. That look comes from its foundation, which was built on the remains of a medieval moated fortress. But the south side tells a very different story. Here, the building opens up into a graceful Renaissance façade, 3 stories high, with beautifully decorated arcades. A Marian engraving from 1642 shows the original roof, with its towers and dormers, features that were removed in the 18th century when the whole structure was raised and given a mansard roof. The castle stopped being a noble residence in the late 18th century. The princely family moved into more comfortable homes in town, and the castle became mainly an administrative centre. Over the years that followed, the rooms were used for all kinds of purposes. People lived here. There was a coloured paper factory, a printing press, a type foundry, and lithography workshops. A doll maker worked here. So did seamstresses. One of Offenbach's earliest photographers had his studio inside these walls, and by the mid-1800s, the ground floor hall was being used for gymnastics and school sports. In 1900, when the princely family ran into financial trouble, the castle was sold at auction. The Grand Duchy of Hesse became the new owner and began much-needed restoration work. By 1907, a public reading room opened on the upper floor, the place that would eventually develop into the city library. But the castle also witnessed darker moments. In May 1933, the National Socialists used this very setting for a book burning, destroying works they considered unacceptable. Then, during the Second World War, the castle was badly damaged in an air raid in December 1943. After the war, the building was carefully rebuilt in the 1950s. For many years afterward, the city used it as a youth centre. Finally, after a 2-year renovation, the University of Design moved into the castle in the year 2000, giving this historic building a new purpose and a new life.